Hello friends, this is Cook with Apu. Today we are going to make a very easy and nutritious and special snack, that also with suji. We have made suji dhoklas because you know that chickpeas flour known as besan causes acidity, but this is a very healthy and nutritious way to make dhoklas. So let's see, and you can see that it's so soft and spongy. You can see it. Feel the sponginess. Now let's see the ingredients and begin the recipe. So normally we make dhokla with besan or chickpea flour, but it gives you lot of acidity. So today we are going to make suji dhoklas. For that I have taken 1 cup of suji, half cup of curd, half cup of water, some 2 to 3 spoons of oil, refined oil, red chili powder, salt, baking soda, and for the tadka I have taken mustard seeds, sugar, curry leaves, 3 to 4 chilies, coriander leaves for garnishing, and asafoetida or hing, and this is salt. And for that we need a traditional steamer also and a tadka pan also. So these are the things which we are going to use. First we'll make the batter, and let's see. For the batter I have taken a mixing bowl. In that I'll put 1 full cup of suji. This is the fine one. If you are taking the normal one, just grind it in the mixture. And you can see I've taken 1 cup of suji, half cup of curd, half cup of water. You can use buttermilk also, but I will prefer you use curd and water, it's better. Then we'll take a bit of salt, and now we'll whisk it, and then we'll do the things. Okay, let's mix. As you can see, I've mixed it. It's now we'll keep it aside for 15 minutes. So we have kept the batter aside for 15 minutes covered. Now we'll take a vessel like this for the batter to make the doklas, because you can see steamers have hole. So we'll just take a steel vessel which will come inside your steamer, and we'll then steam it. So we'll grease it with oil and then we'll put the batter. So let's see after 15 minutes. So this is the greased vessel. Now let's see the batter, because 15 minutes are over. We are putting 2 teaspoons of oil. This is the batter after 15 minutes. If it's tight, you can add water, but my batter was okay, that's why I have not added water. This is baking soda. You have to take soda, not the powder, and then we'll mix it again nicely. But you should not mix it too much because we have put baking soda. So you can see now it's fluffy enough. The batter, we have added oil and baking soda and mixed it a little bit. Don't mix it too much. And now we'll see what step we have to do. So now I have taken the greased pan. We have greased it with oil. Now we'll pour the batter into it. Now as you can see, we have poured the batter in the vessel. Now we'll just tap it, because the bubbles should come out. And if you want it yellow color in the mixture, you should have added turmeric powder, but I am making white color, so I am not adding the turmeric powder. Now sprinkle 2 pinches of red chili powder over the batter. It gives a nice look and a flavor. And see, just sprinkle it all around. That's it. Yeah. So now we'll keep this into the steamer for 15 to 20 minutes. As you can see, I've kept the batter for steaming for at least 20 minutes. So now 20 minutes are over, so we will reduce the flame. And we have reduced the flame. Now let's check with a toothpick whether it's cooked or not. You can see toothpick is clean, so it's ready. So we'll just take it out and keep it aside for 20 minutes. Till then, let's make the tadka. So this is how it looks. So we'll just keep it aside for cooling. Till then, let's make the tadka. For the tadka, I have taken a pan. I am heating it. Now I'll put oil. This is almost 2 teaspoons of oil. Let it heat nicely. Then we'll put the mustard seeds. Now we'll put the mustard seeds. So you can hear the spluttering sound of the mustard seeds. We'll put green chilies, curry leaves, almost 15 to 16 pieces, and asafoetida, hing. And now let's mix it once. Now we'll put sugar. It's better to use powdered sugar, but I will be using the normal sugar. Almost 2 spoons of sugar I have taken. That I have also put in the tadka pan. Now we'll put 2 teaspoons of water also. We'll just mix it once and let it boil because sugar has to dissolve in it. In the meantime, we have kept the dhokla to cool. After cooling, we'll take it out and show you how soft and fluffy it is. So now it's cooled down because after 20 minutes we are taking. We'll just release the sides with the knife. You have to do it very carefully because it can cause cracks. But you should take it after cooling only because then it will break. So you have to take it after cooling. You can see it has already left its sides, but still we'll do it once with the knife and we'll just take it out in the plate. So as you can see, now it is ready. We'll just see, it's so soft. You can just see by touching itself. It's very nice. Now we'll just cut it into pieces. Then we'll put the warm tadka on it. You can see I'm cutting it. So soft. Now we'll cut it like this. We'll just cut it and show you. Now you can see I've cut it into pieces. Now I'll just pour this tadka over it. You should ensure that it's spread to all sides. Now you can see our dhokla is ready to serve. And now we can just garnish it with coriander. It gives a very nice flavor and smell. And that's ready. So don't forget to like, share and subscribe to Cook with Appu. And please comment your suggestions and tell how did you like this recipe. You should try it. It's very nutritious and it's very easy to make. So meet you in the next recipe. Thank you. Take care.